All right, guys. Quick update on Bitcoin. So I'm gonna just keep it quick. So there is obvious resistance here. That's the supply zone that that pushed the price down, and that was our 30K region, right? 28K region. So I mean, it's obvious that on the first hit we're gonna have some reaction, but in general, what we'll see here is that we broke out from this range, and until proven otherwise, which is until this happens, it's still, I would consider this as a range breakout, and I don't think that this could stop this. And I still think that we could at least try these regions like 36, 37 ish region. So, with the light of this, yeah, BTC is looking still good. Yeah, we had some sell offs, we had some Binance FUD, but still, it didn't do much, right? This was the FTX, and then this is the Binance FUD. I mean, it's not a FUD, probably. It's gonna stay as a FUD. Of course, we never know, but the idea here is they're just gonna pay a fine, and everything will be back to normal, hopefully. So let's go back to TA. So what happens here? Let's put these things on chart and start working on it. Okay. One thing to mention is this weekly breakout level right here. That was the level that BTC couldn't close above on the weekly, and now we had the strong close above it. Okay. So basically, what we don't want to see is this price coming back down this area for retest, because when BTC breaks out, it just goes like this. Okay, we don't want that to happen. We don't want the BTC coming back down to test this. This is my, I mean, it would still be fine, but I wouldn't be as comfortable, because immediate break up, and then coming back down like in a short span of time. This doesn't look good. This wouldn't look good. What we ideally want to see is, it's after the breakout, a little consolidation here before another leg up. Okay, that's how BTC breakouts should resolve. If it comes back down here, then there's a good chance that it will try to do this, and it would take us back. It could take us back to here. If it starts breaking down, then lower targets, obviously. Okay, but this part we're not interested in yet, because we're still above the range. We should be looking at what's happened here and above. Until this breakdown happens, we have nothing to talk about in between here. Okay, so basically what we want to see is, now let's put the levels on. That was the daily level, this is the weekly level, this is the weekly range. That's the yellow one. Is, let's do this purple, so we know that it's or pink. Yeah, it's a resistance area. So what we have is this Monday range, last Monday's range. This is this Monday's range. So if I see something like this, for example, and reclaim, then I would suspect it will go there and then hold in this area and push for higher. That's the ideal scenario that I'm looking for. What could happen is, this is the weekly range, and that's the mid range. It's also the daily breakout range, the daily breakout level. See, resistance, resistance here, resistance there, and then finally breakout. So what we're looking for here is, maybe if it starts breaking down, it could come down there and then show some bottoming around there, and then also that could be a good area to position longs again. But I definitely don't want to see it in this area, because that's the weekly breakout level. I really don't want to see it here. I want everything to be resolved in this area. That's what I'm looking for right now. We longed here, and we're still long basically, and we have a hedge right there. Now we're keeping the hedge for now, and to see how it develops. If it does this, for example, and reclaims, and that could be a good area to cut the hedge and look for upside and maybe add the longs even. Or if we see a bottoming here, you know, and then that's also could be a good area to cut the hedge and look for longs. If that will be the case, then I will cut the long and double down on the hedge. So these are my plans for now, and we'll get to those as it develops further. All right. Okay, I think that's enough for a quick update, and we'll check back on this later on. Cheers.